Hello everyone, it's Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and today we're going to be talking about quartz crystal. Now if you're wondering why I'm kind of sitting like this, it's because of this. I really love filming in my studio because there's lots of natural light that comes in. I still use lamps, but sunlight is very, very purifying. I want to use and incorporate that despite it being very unpredictable light, natural light. So I'm going to sit like this as the sun shifts. I'll have to move back, I'm sure. But let's just get into quartz crystal. I've been doing these videos to help you get started if you are just getting started. So this is another crystal that should be a part of your basic kit. It's all about purifying. Quartz crystal, okay? It is about clarity, understanding, laying down some of the anger. Now you do need to be careful with quartz crystal because it is an amplifier, okay? So if you're really, really mad and you're not willing to let it go, if you sit with this and you're just the whole time you're just thinking of your anger, you're actually programming that crystal to amplify the anger. Now, this is of the earth, of course. It has the intelligence of Gaia. So it's not as if it's going to like help you like amplify the anger and shoot it at somebody. It's just going to make you more and more aware. Yes. So if you're going to use quartz crystal, you're going to meditate with it. Awesome thing to do because it helps with all of the chakras and it purifies you. Be ready for things to come up in your face. Right? So let's say you're meditating with your quartz crystal and all of a sudden you just feel more and more angry. Okay, lay it down and just go, okay. And cleanse this off, and we'll talk about that, and then just get back in there and say, no, I want positivity. Let's amplify positivity in my life. Okay, so we want to take that approach. This crystal is definitely the most versatile. So we often see people use, when they're doing crystal grids, they will use quartz crystal points to amplify. So if you're going to be cleansing, you would shoot the energy out. If you're trying to bring good stuff into your world, you would bring it back in, right? Put the points inward. And of course here's another way that this can really help. This is a Merkabah, and this is in that shape where it's going to amplify the light body and help with ascension. And that's why I have this here. And of course I have all the platonic solids in quartz crystal as well. I didn't bring those over, but that might be a little complicated for this video. So why would you want to use quartz crystal? Why does it have to be a part of everyone's kit? Well, it's the thing that helps you manifest. It takes your intentions, again, and amplifies it. It also helps you get clarity on what might be right for you, right? So if you've been trying to say, manifest a certain love and you're using your rose quartz and it's just not working, if you then turn and you meditate with one of these, you might start going, oh, wait a minute, you know what? That really wasn't the right person for me. What do I want to feel? You start to come into this place of self-understanding, and then you can go back to the rose quartz and start meditating again and having a different intention, trying to bring in maybe true love as opposed to that one specific person who could never love you the way that you want or whatever, okay? Quartz crystal is also known as the master healer, and so it eliminates all blocks. So if you feel like, oh man, I'm just really, really stuck in this one area of my life, if you meditate with some quartz, again, they've got that whole cleansing, that healing, feeling protected, understanding, all the things come up to the surface to be cleansed away. But this just kind of takes all the blocks and goes, okay? So now let's get into the whole argument of to cleanse or not to cleanse. It depends on who you talk to. Now, I did mention earlier in this video that you can kind of cleanse this and start over with programming because these are incredibly programmable. They're in a lot of your electronics and all that stuff. So people know about this, right? So you could cleanse it, I suppose, in all the ways that we've talked about in the other videos. This could be in water. This could be, you can kind of sit it in a bowl of salt. This can go in the sunlight. So you can just sit it on your windowsill and let it be cleansed that way. Smoke clears it. Yes. So it kind of puts this protective fog around it almost. And anything kind of minute. Think of that in terms of like washing down a counter as opposed to just sort of dusting it off, right? So you can, you get two layers of cleaning basically. But some people will actually say that quartz crystal doesn't need to be cleansed, that it is because it's all about cleansing and all about purification, that you never need to go through that. You do what you're going to do, okay? You do whatever you want to do. I do prefer having quartz around. I actually use my towers here on my decks. Let me pick this up, and I'll just set it like that, and it purifies the decks. And I have this double, the two here, let me see. So I also have this double-ended, right? So, I mean, depending on the shape and the cut and everything, it has a lot of different purposes. But just for us right now, this is a little tower, you know what I'm saying? Did I show you that very well? There you go. There's a little point up there. But, you know, if you're just getting started, just get a little piece of quartz. I personally like to have, like I have a bracelet with beads, and it has quartz beads in it to keep it constantly cleansed. That was the reason why that person put in quartz beads. So, I mean, you decide for yourself what you want to do. Again, you don't have to get a tower or, you know, this one has, you know, it's double points here. You know, you don't have to do all of that. You don't have to do the Merkabah. You could just get a little tumbled piece of quartz and start meditating with it and see what happens for you. Okay, so we're going to leave it there. If you have any questions, leave your questions down below. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care.